Head on over to our affiliates at inkgaming.com to pick up playmats, deck boxes, sleeves, anything that you need to get your game night going. Maybe even get yourself a custom playmat. Check out the link in the description below.
So is this A bet and this B bet?
Yes. C bets.
Oh.
See
before
what?
damage, we're gonna ninjutsu in Skull Snatcher. So it's still 2 damage.
Okay. Use 3.
So it is going to be just you and me back and forth targeting each other.
I mean, I just figured, your commander's there.
Yeah.
You kind of want your commander doing things. Alright, fine, I'll attack Ken. In response to the attack. Alright.
20 again. Yay, 19.
7, 14.
15.
Don't worry, it didn't work out for me last time.
Sure did. Oh, this guy gets the win again. Alright, welcome to the day, welcome to the show. How are you guys doing? So, we're doing it. We are doing our homebrew edition, which I just love doing the homebrew edition, when we get to choose a commander that's new from the set that just came out, and we get to build around it using the new cards and cards from all of Magic's histories. Vince goes first, that's the problem. No.
How?
So, if you guys have the opportunity, and you can, head on over to buy us a cup of coffee, aka a pack of cards, help us get some products so we can be able to bring you guys more high quality content like we do now. And the best way you can help us is by liking and subscribing. It helps us grow and helps you guys know when new games drop. And share with your friends. Check out some of our other videos after this game down below. We've got all sorts of things. And if there's something you see that we haven't done, let us know in the comments. If you want to see us do, certain commanders, certain game types, let us know. We got Duskborn just around the corner, so we're gonna have probably gonna have the Arch Enemy game up soon after that launches. But let us know if there's something you want to see. Something you're not seeing,
Check out giant.
Yeah. Check out our socials and check out our decks, moxfield.com. We appreciate it. Vince, what are you playing today?
Okay, I'll be playing Sweet Zoraline, Cosmos Caller. Flying Vigilance, 3/3 for 3. Whenever a bat I control attacks, I gain 1 life. Whenever Zoraline enters or attacks, you may pay a white and a black and 2 life. When I do, return target non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. So it is bats. It is bat heavy, but I also have other things that go with the whole gain life and lost life thing. So trying to stick around that theme. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's basically it. It's pretty straightforward from this set. Having a lot of different animal tribes, I decided to go with this one. So
Very aristocrat-y.
there's some gain life, lost life stuff in there, but not many cards are outside of the bat family, I guess you might as well call it. I don't have a lot of other cards that do that. It's all within the bats that do that, and maybe some other cards that go with it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So maybe Vince will stay under 50 life this game.
Well, there's a lot of gain and loss looking over it, so I mean, obviously I hope to gain, but there's it says I gain a life for this, but you lose 2 life for that. So it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be up and down, more like a resource type of thing. So
Cool.
over to you, Dan.
I am playing Vren the Relentless. For 2, a black and a blue, a legendary creature, Rat Rogue. Ward 2. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. At the beginning of each end step, create X 1/1 black rat creature tokens with this creature gets +1/+1 for each other rat you control, where X is the number of creatures your opponents controlled that were exiled this turn, and he is a 3/4. So I'm mostly playing Rat Tribal. I'm not leaning so hard into the exile and token duplication or anything, but you know, I would like to destroy your stuff to make more rats. I hope none of you guys are relying on your graveyard, because
I kind of am, but I was gonna say it didn't describe finality counter on this particular card. It just said that that's what it is, but that's basically you get it back, but then when it dies, it's exiled.
Right.
It doesn't go to the graveyard.
So, this is your third rat.
yes, this is Rat Deck 3 on the channel.
But he has got
and
blue
Is
now.
this the
Probably
same
Rat Deck 4.
Evolved? Or
Oh, I've added a bunch of the blue rats, and then now that I have blue mana in here, I've added card draw and cancel and opt and all the other fun blue stuff that should be in
Nice.
here.
So-
But I would say that this is probably 60% black.
Okay.
So there's not as much blue in here as there could be.
So you've played, what was that? Karumetrics or whatever?
Yeah, Karumonics.
Which is that game.
He's in here.
And then you played,
Lord Skitter.
Yeah.
He's in here.
Yep, which is that game.
That only makes sense.
I think there's a Rat Ninja or two in here.
Rat Deck 3.0.
Nice.
All right.
The ratning.
Rat Apocalypse.
Ink Eyes. Ink Eyes is in here.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So we'll see. We'll see who shows up. Probably none of them, because that's how my luck is.
Might get there.
There we go.
Alright, well, I'm playing Maha. It's Feathers Knight. They're
Stop laughing at me.
ha 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 ha. 3 and 2 black for a 6/5 elemental bird with flying and trample. Ward, discard a card, and creatures my opponents control have base toughness 1. I know a lot of people were pointing out, obviously, it's like, oh wow, if you get all these -1/-1 effects on the field, your opponents can't play creatures.
Yep.
So I put a little bit of that in, but then a lot of the rest of the deck is just like, yep, this is a card I would put in a mono black deck. So there's it's not super tuned to the whole lock everybody out of playing creatures thing. I do have some synergy with that, but for the most part, it's like, yep, I'm playing a mono black deck and hoping to make a lot of mana and maybe torment a Hailfire guys out of the game. We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see. What do you got there, Ken? Is it an otter?
Oh, it's Ken here. Mr. Eldrazi himself. But I'm not doing Eldrazi today. I'm playing Alania, Divergent Storm. This is a legendary otter wizard. Whenever you cast a spell, if it's the first instant spell, the first sorcery spell, or first otter spell other than Alania you've cast this turn, you may have target opponent draw a card. If you do, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copies. 3/5 wizard. So this is on the channel. This is my first spell slinging deck. I haven't had luck with spell slinging in the past, but it's an otter. I want to say about 7th grade, I wrote a report about otters, and I fell in love with the critters. When they first introduced them in Ikoria, I was super excited to have 2 whole otters. 3 otters, I'm sorry, 3 otters, but one got banned instantly. So when I saw this set and I saw otters, I was like, oh my god, I'm super excited. So I went ahead and I built me a whole bunch of otters. Anyone I could put in there. There's other creatures in there, obviously, to help me with my spell slinging plan here. Some planeswalkers. I think I got something going here, but we'll see. Plan to make a bunch of tokens of otters and just win and destroy all of you. Cool. Maybe.
Can't wait to see you cook.
We'll see. No, it's wrong deck. That's a different deck.
I remember that report. You got a D- because all your stuff was actually about beavers.
Right. I'm a smart guy. All right, so
Same thing.
today we got a Bat Cleric, Rat Rogue, Elemental Bird, Maha, and an Otter Wizard. Alrighty, we've all chosen our home brews here. I hope to see something exciting. I'm pretty much expecting to see something exciting. You guys always bring it every time we play. With that said, Vince, kick us off.
Alright, let me draw this, and I will play a swamp and pass.
Draw. Demir Guildgate. Demir Guildgate enters the battlefield tapped. Tap to add a blue or a black. Go ahead, Chris.
Alright, let's draw. It's time for the Bloomburrow Smackdown. I'll play a swamp and pass.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Way to
Keeping it going.
Yeah.
keep the
Play,
swamp pass team.
just doing what it says on the tin.
Draw. I will play a trading center. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you have 2 or more components which I meet those requirements.
So what are you using it for?
And I will pass.
Amazing.
I have a play.
Draw this card. I will play a plains this time.
Oh, he's got his colors.
Not at all. Well, so did he.
So did I.
But I'll actually tap those and play my first bat. It is Gurmag Swiftwing. It is a 1/2, flying, first strike, and haste.
Uh-oh.
I will attack Dan for 1.
Oh.
I'm not going to roll. I'll just work around the table unless you guys get creatures out. Or flying creatures out. Go ahead.
To be specific.
Yeah, there's no point in letting him sit back. I just attack.
Makes sense.
Just a little guy.
Because everybody got out of the gate pretty hard.
You don't need to block. He's just a little guy.
I will play a swamp, which I will then tap both for charcoal diamond, and enters the battlefield tap to add a swamp.
Cool.
Go ahead, Chris.
I'll draw. Play another swamp, and maybe I'll beat Dan to the graveyard hating punch. I'll play Misery's Shadow. 2/2 for a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead, and I can pay a mana to give it +1/+1 until end of turn. Go.
Fancy.
Is that on the ground?
It is on the ground.
All right. Not untap, draw.
Oh, yeah, shadow. Duh.
I mean, some shadows fly.
Alright, what do you say there?
Let's play an island.
Everyone met all their colors.
I already had all my colors.
I have my colors.
That's all I can do. Go ahead.
Tap.
I'll bleed you.
Draw. Okie dokie.
Something I could do, but
I guess I'll
Get
play Swamp, and it only makes sense. I'll cast my commander. Flying Vigilance. Whenever a bat I control attacks, gain a life. Whenever it enters or attacks, I may pay 2, which I do not have, and 2 life. When I do, return target non-land permanent card, and value 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield with a finale counter, which was irrelevant anyways. So
oh, white and a black. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's attack you for 1, Chris.
Sure.
And also, because of bat I control attacks, gain a life. Bing.
Look at that.
Hey, it did what it did. All right, carry on.
Carry on with your turn now. Alright, I will play a swamp. Decisions.
Discussions.
Alright, I like this idea the best. I will pay 2 for Rat Colony. Rat Colony gets +1/+0 for each other rat you control. A deck can have any number of cards named Rat Colony.
Uh-oh.
Then I will pay 2 for Rancid Rats. Skulk, Death Touch, 1/1.
Wow.
Sweet. So, yeah. That's all I can do. Go ahead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't block flying.
Schwamp. I'll go to combat. I'll poke it Vitz
How big is it?
with my 2/2.
I have a 3/3.
I can pump this.
Oh, all right.
Pump the jam. Pump it.
He didn't respect my pumpage.
No.
It's okay, I didn't want to do that. I'll play Sign of Blood instead. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. That'll be me. I target myself. Haha.
So selfish.
Haha, you took 2 as well as I did.
Hey, you said it. Life was a resource.
It is.
Go ahead, Ken.
Draw. Still can't do anything this turn, but I'm going to play these steam vents. Tapped, enters the battlefield. You may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters the battlefield tapped, which I will do, and I will pass.
Untap, 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 and draw. Wow, that's pretty good. Fortunately, I gotta use this now. My land will be Pit Offerings. It is a cave. It enters the battlefield tapped, unfortunately, and also when it enters, I get to exile up to 3 target cards from graveyards. I don't think there is.
I have Sign in Blood.
Yeah, just exile it just cause.
Cool.
This is tapped. Starlit, Soothsayer. It's a 2/2 flying bat. At the beginning of my end step, if I gained or lost life this turn, I get to Surveil, which is look at the top card of my library and may put it in my graveyard. How do I want to do this? I will attack you for 3 with my commander, Chris, and you for 1, Ken, with this. And I will gain 2 because it's whenever A bat, so 1, 2.
So wait, is this A bat and this B bat?
Yes. C bats.
Oh. C, 3 B.
I did not pay the 2 because I couldn't, and also there's nothing in my graveyard, but I will skip my second main because I'm tapped out. I'll go to my end step, and since I gained or lost life this turn, I will Surveil 1. Have to give that up. I'll leave it there. Go ahead.
I hope I get some land.
Read the bones. Scry 2, draw 2, lose 2 life. So
I like it.
Ken, you're looking left out. I will send 2 at you.
Okay.
All right,
To what?
before damage, we're gonna ninjutsu in Skull Snatcher. So it's still 2 damage. Whenever skull damage deals combat damage to a player, remove up to 2 target cards in that player's graveyard from the game.
Shoot.
No, I know.
Both failing on that.
I know. All right. Move to my end step and move on.
He calculated that.
It's just like I had 1 mana. It's like, why not?
Alright, let's play another swamp. All the swamps. Feed the swarm, destroy target creature enchantment opponent controls. You lose life equal to that permanent's converted mana cost. I'll choose your commander.
Sure thing.
Lose 3.
So it is going to be just you and me back and forth targeting each other.
I mean, that was. I just figured, oh, your commander's there.
Yeah.
You kind of want your commander doing things. So,
I do.
Yeah. Alright, and then I'll try to attack Dan.
With my death touch?
Ooh, death touch? Why do you have death touch? Alright, fine, I'll attack Ken.
With his death touch?
I'll pump it and make it a 3/3.
Oh my gosh.
But you didn't even wait to see if you hit any shenanigans first before you pumped it up.
Untap, draw. Jeez. I will play an island. I'll do this because I can. So I'm going to pay 4 in total. I'm going to play Corsication Mage. It has Offspring 2. You may pay an additional 2 when you cast a spell. If you do, when you cast a spell, create a 1/1 copy of it. So there's the copy. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Ah.
So I got a 2/2 and a 1/1 that do damage.
Together they make up that one goblin dude.
Yeah.
Duda.
Dude.
That's going to be my turn since I am currently out of mana.
I will untap and draw this. I will immediately use it. 3. I will also read some bones. Scry 2. Did you switch them? They're from different sets, I'll know. Oh yeah, and the sleeves. I will scry 2. I think I want both of these. And then I will draw them and lose 2. I need them. I need them. Because one of them's a land. I will play this Sunken Citadel It also enters the battlefield tapped. When it does, choose a color. I will choose black. Add 1 mana of the chosen color, or add 2 mana of the chosen color. Spend this mana only to activate abilities of land sources.
That's pretty cool.
So there's that. Now I don't have enough mana to do anything, but I can attack. You got stuff. That's okay, because I'm in
Your stuff
here.
flies, yeah.
Even though I will be defenseless. Again, what's the point? So I will...
You know who hasn't been attacked all game is Ken.
I was gonna attack.
Nobody swung at me.
I swung it up for 3 last turn.
That's a joke. I attacked him too.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, I'll just... You're
Nobody
the,
swung at
the
Vince.
highest so far. So
Well.
yes, I have. I just been gaining life. I've been attacked twice. I'll attack you for 3, Dan.
I figured.
You're the second highest life total. Now you're
I know,
tied.
that's why I was trying to draw attention to Ken.
I was gonna, but he's setting himself up for some big spells, so maybe I
That's
don't
why you
wanna
should
make him an
hurt.
enemy, okay?
I didn't do anything.
Yet. I
Why'd you
didn't do anything
pick those out?
yet.
He has the scariest board state. You should have gone after him.
I will not do anything for my second main, go to my end step and serve.
It's a weird game.
Oh, that's right, I didn't gain any
Well,
life.
you guys are being aggressive. and
Seems
I'm
pretty
being
normal to me.
Nope, I did not gain any life. Oh, wait.
Lifelink? Did you have
You
lifelink?
guys lost this turn. I did. Surveil! I can stay. Go ahead.
If this is anything like our last Bloomburrow game, I'll probably be ineffective the entire
It's
game.
just, you know, it's kind of like checkers right
It's
now. Like, why
still
leave my
early.
guys back? And then I'm not gonna block anyways because they're small and they're just gonna. So I might as well just attack, take whatever damage is
Yeah.
coming, and see.
No. I'm
See what happens in the next few turns, and maybe eventually I have to hold back.
I'm saying me.
All
Yeah,
right.
but you're setting up for some damage spells. So
Ooh. Cave?
Maybe I did.
Hidden Cataract. Land, cave. Hidden Cataract enters the battlefield tapped. Tap to add 1 blue. For 4 and a blue, tap to sacrifice Hidden Cataract. Discover 4. Activate only as a sorcery.
only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, and then... I missed my land drop, but there's nothing I can do about it. Wait, no, last turn I
just
missed
play
my
Hidden
land drop,
Cataract.
but whatever, I want more land. Vren the Relentless. Legendary creature, Rat Rogue. Ward 2. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it. Instead, at the beginning of each end step, create X 1/1 black rat creature tokens with this creature gets +1/+1 for each other rat you control, where X is the number of creatures your opponent controlled that were exiled this turn.
The question
And
is,
that's each end step, not just my end step.
Dan and his Burt
the
War.
question is he related to Andor the Relentless?
Let's see. Is it worth doing an attack?
Probably.
Vince is winning.
Ken, do you have flying?
Chris is open. We're doing that.
How about that, huh?
He's not gonna block either because he doesn't want to lose his damage things.
He asked me if I had flying.
I know. I'm just saying the other thing.
Alright, Chris doesn't have flying, so I can block that with a death touch. You don't have flying, I can block it with a death touch. He has flying, he'll attack me regardless. So
Not necessarily.
if you had flying, you could attack me regardless. I'm just trying to figure out who my enemies are.
Oh, I gotcha. All 3 of us are if you're trying to win.
Frenemies.
Well,
Frenemies.
right now, I think my smartest move is to poke you for 2. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go.
No problem.
Tap.
Mainly because you're
That
winning.
wasn't the smartest move.
Probably not.
Jeez.
Because once he gets his commander out, you're screwed.
More Schwamps. Who,
Okay.
Ken or me?
Everybody.
Oh,
Everybody.
everybody's a menace.
I mean, my stuff's already small, so I guess it's not that big of a deal, but...
Outcast, Massacre Girl, Gnome Killer.
Uh-oh.
4/4 menace. Creatures I control have Wither. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, if the toughest one or less, draw a card. That's a little tricky right now.
That is
Whether or not
mean.
you like it.
That is so mean with your commander.
Yep. I will pass to Ken.
What?
Alright.
No attacks? What are you doing?
Oh, untap.
My creatures have Wither.
Draw.
Yeah.
Whether or not you like it. Okay, I'm gonna play this Sporific Springs. Enters the battlefield, you may pay 3 life. If you don't, it enters the battlefield tapped. So another, that's a,
Pay the life.
that's a bolt.
Come on, man.
And I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4, And I will cast Bria, Riptide Rogue. Has prowess. Otters, creatures you control have prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. There it is. Yeah, and I'm gonna.
So now you got prowess and you could do damage for casting non-creature spells.
Mm-hmm. And that is all I'm gonna really do this turn. You know,
I see.
I'm fearful of what's out there.
Come on.
I'll pass.
Alright. Untap all this stuff. Draw. That's right, I knew what that was. I will play Hidden Courtyard. It does come into play tapped. I get to tap it for 1 white. I could pay 4 and 1 white to sacrifice it to discover 4, activate as a sorcery. That's tapped. Man, I have so many things I want to do, but it's like everybody's so aggressive. So we'll pay 5 and cast Alkalot's Deepest Betrayal.
Oh boy.
He is a 4/4 Bat God Flying Lifelink. Whenever he attacks, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, I draw a card. Whenever an opponent discards a land card, I create a 1/1 Black Bat creature token with flying. Whenever it dies, return it to the battlefield tapped and transformed under its owner's control. Pooh. Dan 2, Chris 1.
Sure.
I'm tapped. I got nothing. He just came out. I can't surveil because I didn't gain or lose life. So
I got that Aztec.
Go ahead.
One of that. I like it. I like that a lot.
It's a bat. So I put it in here.
I'm a bat.
Well, it doesn't do the life, like a lot of them have life gain and loss thing. That just barely cost anything, so I put it in there. But I was like, it can go in there.
Dismal Backwater. It enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, gain a life. Tap to add a blue or black. Let's see. What else do I want to do? I'm going to pay 2 for a rat colony.
What? Another rat?
Well, it's the same one. I bounced the other one to my hand with ninjutsu.
We know.
He said another rat, not rat colony. He said another rat.
Okay, yeah. Alright, anyways. Then I will pay 3 for Lord Skitter's Butcher.
Another rat.
When it enters the battlefield, choose one. Create a 1/1 black rat creature token with this creature can't block. I may sacrifice another creature. If I do, scry 2, draw a card. Nice. Creatures I control gain menace until end of turn. As much as I want the card draw, I'm not willing to lose a creature at the moment.
Huh.
I know, it's sad.
I think
Kind of expecting.
that's card draw outweighs everything.
No,
It really does.
you're probably right.
If you're at 3 and you play Read the Bones, you have to play Read the Bones. You just go to 1.
You know what? I'll get rid of my Skull Snatcher. He's not really doing any work anymore. He never really did his work to begin with.
Oh, it's gonna get exiled.
Yay.
My Misery Shadow is like, oh, your creature died. It's exiled instead.
Yeah, see, that's why my commander isn't all that great. So that's why I didn't bring him back yet, because it brings stuff back from the graveyard that I...
Scry 2, draw a card. Alright. I actually like what's there, so...
See?
Scry 2, draw a card.
It helped, didn't it? See?
Sorta.
You got it sooner. You got it sooner than you would have.
Yep.
Stop checking your grinder account.
No.
Hoagies and grinders.
Dan's creature exiles things and cares about exiling things. My creature exiles things. If things were to die at the same time, whose
Well,
thing
mine
works?
says opponents, so it doesn't trigger off of mine anyways.
Right.
Okay.
Well, let's kill one of those things before it matters.
Where X is the number of
Like
creatures
yours, 'cause
opponents
his commander can come back.
Oh,
is
this
0.
okay. This doesn't care about
Yeah.
whether it or something else makes.
No, you
makes
didn't
it.
help me by getting me a rat token.
Okay.
I wish so, but no.
Okay, that's what my main thing. I wanted to make sure. Ooh, that's a cool draw.
Well, don't share it with the group.
Wait, no. I want
a
to
small
play.
2, 3.
I'll play Cabal Stronghold, actually.
Yeah.
Taps for colorless, or I can pay 3, tap, add black mana for each basic swamp I control. It's currently
Oh, he
5.
basically has all swamps.
Yeah. And now I have my colorless mana for my colorless spells. Haha. In case that comes up. How big's your Bat God
4/4.
It's a 4/4.
Lifelink. Unless you
Ruthless-
pump it up with your shadowy mix.
Yeah.
And a ruthless deficiency. And an almost fanatical devotion to the Pope.
It does do a lot of things, but we'll see if it does anything that helps.
Pesky, I want to do a cool thing.
Now my question is, it says when it dies, return to the battlefield transformed. Is it exiled before it transforms? Does it just go away?
Well, if a creature opponent controls would die exiled instead. Both Dan and I have this.
So it would not come back, it would just be exiled?
Yeah, it's
That is mean.
yeah, it sucks.
Because I
For
liked it. And the other side's not bad either.
Yeah, I want to do the cool thing because I don't get to use these cards very often, so we're gonna do it. I'm gonna add 5 black with Cabal Stronghold, and then for 6, I will cast the battle Invasion of Fioria.
Nice.
When Invasion of Fioria enters the battlefield, choose one or both. I didn't realize you can do both. That's amazing. But I'm only going to do one. I will destroy all non-legendary creatures.
Oh. Well, at least I get to keep my big guy. It sucks I lose these two.
I can't ever get my decks going.
I ain't getting nothing going either, dude. I've lost
You make
a lot
rats
of
at
stuff.
the end of the turn, Dan? Or
Yeah,
only
based on at the end, beginning of each end step,
this is
create.
Oh, these are
rats.
exiled. Crap. That's
So,
nice.
So it sees-
I need to know how many creatures got exiled.
2.
1.
2/1/1.
4.
No, it's 2 plus 1 plus 1. That's 4. Curse God. James Taylor's personal driver.
Probably doing things and making bets, not enough bets.
I'm sure I know a James Taylor from somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to give Dan the battle to protect it, but I will go to combat attack it with Massacre Girl, and she has Menace. So I get to knock the battle down and flip it over.
Already?
Yeah. It only has 4 defense points.
You don't know that I haven't blocked.
You can't.
Oh, right.
I have Menace.
I mean, you could do some other shenanigans.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm out of mana.
Alright, my battle gets to transform and cast into Marquesa Resolute Monarch. 3/6 Menace Death Touch. Whenever Marquesa Resolute Monarch attacks, remove all counters from up to 1 target permanent. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you haven't been dealt combat damage since your last turn, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Go.
Fly?
It does not fly.
It's a weird monarch.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ken.
Marchesa's the original monarch, so
Untap.
throw it into her.
I get rats.
But they get up again.
I get 4 rats.
Yep.
Draw.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep rats down.
I'm going to play Unexpected Windfall. As additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card. I will discard Mizzix's Mastery. Draw 2 cards and then create 2 treasure tokens.
I should have played this card last turn instead.
Do.
I got
Puts my storm count at 1. I'm going to play a Siobhan Reef for turn. Taps for colorless, or I can tap to add a red or blue or red and I deal 1 damage to me, myself. Prowess gives Bria Riptide Rogue +1/+1, so it's a 4/4. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, target creature you control can't be blocked. So currently Bria can't be blocked, and it's a 4/4. Question is,
Vince is winning.
You got 1,000 rats.
Chris did stuff. He killed all your creatures.
Oh, he didn't kill all of his creatures.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Boo.
Dies.
Sorry, Dan.
What is
Deck
it?
you
4?
for 4. All right.
Commander.
No.
What?
There's my commander.
Oh, whoops. My bad.
We know.
It's a different otter
It's a
wizard.
different legendary otter wizard.
That's right.
Well, otter rogue. It's not an otter wizard.
That's
at
all I'm
all.
going to do this turn. I
They just
feel I
look
was-
dissimilar because you can't tell otters
Untap
apart.
all this and draw. Boy, oh boy, this is not good. 3 and 1 is 4. I'll pay the offspring. Offspring 1 for Darkstar Augur. It's flying at the beginning of my upkeep. Reveal the top card of my library. Put that card in my hand. Lose life equal to its mana value.
Well, you pay the 3, and then you can pay the 1
I
for
did.
the offspring.
Yeah, I paid the 4.
Oh, okay.
So now at the beginning of my upkeep, I reveal the top 2 cards of my library and put them in my hand and lose life equal to the mana value.
Did you get tokenized, Vince?
I have the other one that 1/1. The other bat that gives you 1/1.
Yeah, you got bat-boozled.
In 19 turns, you're gonna die to death from that.
From that,
Yeah, every upkeep, you're gonna lose 2 life.
I'm gonna lose whatever the mana value is.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
it's
It's gonna be even faster.
Yeah, it's Dark Confidant times 2.
Nothing. Well, I shouldn't say nothing in here costs a lot. Most stuff doesn't cost a lot. If I can get my commander back, I'll gain life, so it won't matter. But
Ocelots.
we'll see what happens. I can't equip it, but I will pay the 2 for Swiftwood Boots. I don't have another mana, but it's there. I will. So I'll
Nice
attack
trade.
you, Ken.
What?
I will attack you,
You're
Ken.
winning.
Vince is winning. Attack Vince. Here.
So it is lifelink, so I'm going to gain 1, 2, 3, 4. And also, when it attacks, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, I draw a card. And then whoever discards a land card, I get a bat.
If it's non-land, nothing happens? Or
Yeah, it just says whenever an opponent discards a land card, create a bat.
In response to the attack.
That won't gain 4 yet.
Pick 2. I'll sacrifice the treasure, and I will Chaos Warp him.
Okay.
But the declaring of the attacker happened, so we still have to discard a card, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, darn. Should have said before you attack. Darn it.
Well, you wouldn't have done that if he didn't attack you, so...
Right. So what are we discarding?
I'm
Yeah.
discarding Aid the Fallen.
Okay.
Undying Evil.
Darn it.
I mean, it's not a land, it's irrelevant to me, but...
Yeah, guess what? You make a bat.
Okay. I'll get a bat. I was trying to get a bunch of bats to help
Bats.
from that rats, but so. I get a Moonstone Uologist. It's a flying 4/4. It's kind of same. Whenever a creature an opponent control dies, I create a blood token. And then, so that's, sacrifice, discard a card, and draw a card. Or whenever I sacrifice an artifact, I put a 1/1 counter on it and gain 1 life.
What's the wording of Chaos Warp?
He did exactly what it does. The owner of target permanent shuffles it into their library, then reveals the top card of their library. If it's a permanent card, they put it onto the battlefield.
Okay.
Sorry.
It'll work.
I'm just asking to make sure it wasn't like exile target card, then return it to friggin', sometimes things are worded oddly.
It's magic. Everything's worded oddly.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Jeez. Alright, untap. Gerard. 2 for Lord Skitter's Blessing. When it enters the battlefield, create a Wicked Roll token attached to target creature you control.
Oh, it's wicked.
At the beginning of your draw step, if you control an enchanted creature, you lose 1 life and you draw an additional card. So I only have 29 turns left, guys, just so you know.
What?
Wicked Roll. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1.
Nice.
When this aura is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. Oh, I gotta remember that. I gotta dig out some of those. Alright. Then, in further setting up for the future and sacrificing this turn, Teferi's Ageless Insight. If you would draw a card except the first one you draw in each of your draw steps, you draw 2 cards instead.
That's good.
So next turn, I should be able to draw 3 cards and hopefully start getting some answers to things.
Be nice.
For now, I think I would rather play defense because there's big scary stuff.
Man.
Although Ken's open.
Yep.
I also don't think he's the problem. Or he's
You've
pretending to not be the problem and he'll come out and kill us all later, so I should attack him all out right now.
I mean, it's Spell Slinger, so chances are it's mostly damage, but
Yeah.
he also said he's got otters, so I don't know what the ratio is, but...
Well, you otter.
You otter? No, that's Alana's.
You
Or
otter
set divergent.
knows. Alright, I'm not going to do anything. I can't think of anything to do. Go ahead, Chris.
Okay.
Probably a mistake.
Untap.
Oh, yeah, all the 5/5s.
Upkeep. If I haven't been dealt combat damage since my last turn, I get to draw a card and lose a life.
You're welcome,
Thanks.
because I thought about it.
I know you did. I'll draw for turn. That's fine. Okay. Fist swamp.
That's it, I'm attacking you.
I don't care if it's your turn.
Play Night's Whisper. I'll draw 2 cards, lose 2 life.
Playing all my favorite cards.
And everybody's just, sacrificing life for cards.
Well, that's what black does.
Shut up. I discarded a card for cards.
That seems redundant.
I'll
would
make
you?
6 black with Cabal Stronghold. Should really cast my commander. That would probably be a smart idea.
No.
I was wondering what was taking you. He's like, I wasn't ready to be mean yet.
Well,
I mean, it doesn't do anything for me right now. Sort of. I mean, yes, actually.
That'll be small. That'll be small.
Yeah,
That'll be small.
I guess.
All of those 5/5s will be small.
No.
false. They're
no.
natively 1/1s, but they have 4 1/1 counters on, or they get 1/1
Well,
for
that was
each
a weird
other
wording.
rat.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt Dan.
So all
So
of
you
my
continue
stuff.
to hurt everybody but Dan. No, I'm
Like
kidding. Do what you do.
Vren the Relentless would fall from a 4/5 down to a
2/3.
2/2 or whatever.
No, it'd still be a 4/2. Cast Necropolis Regent.
Oh.
Whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. It also has flying, conveniently.
That's, yeah, well, so does your commander.
Yeah.
Convenient.
Where is all my removal?
Where is all my removal?
Is it at home or did you
I
include
think it's
it?
at home.
Yeah, bastard.
Kentucky Fried
Do any
Bat.
of your things have Death Touch, Vince?
What touch?
No.
You have to speak up, son.
I think I did. but it's gone.
Vat Touch?
No. No.
No, 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 no.
I continue to hold. Sucks.
Yeah,
If
pass
I ever get my whip of Erebos out, everything will have death touch.
Yeah, that's true.
Menace, you can.
But I don't remember if I put it in the deck, so check Moxville and find out.
Go ahead, Ken.
Just one extra button when you post it. All
I
right.
barely do it anyways.
Untap.
What will I look to see what's in my deck when I'm
Draw.
playing?
That's true if you do it then.
All right. Start the turn off. I'm going to pay a blue from the training center. I'm going to play High Tide. Until end of turn, whenever a player taps an island for mana, that player adds an additional blue.
Yay.
So that's number 1 on the storm count. Let's go to number 2.
Oh, good news, you got 3 islands.
1, 2, I got 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
So 2, 4, 6. I'll cast 1,000-Year Storm.
Damn.
Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy it for each other instant and sorcery spell you've cast before this turn. You may choose new targets for the copies. It doesn't count the High Tide because it was previously cast, previously on a turn.
Wait, what do you mean?
Does it count this?
Yeah, it's gonna count it.
So whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell.
But this came out after that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna count the High Tide, but whatever instant or sorcery you cast next is
That's what
going
he
to count.
literally just asked.
Yeah. Why are you confusing things?
Yeah,
I'm
he was
not.
like, it doesn't count high tide, and you're like, why not?
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Anyways, I will tap this for blue, playing a Soul Ring.
Ooh.
He doesn't have those other damage things out that were out before.
What is he gonna storm?
Can't pull this off, so I won't. I'll have to stop right there. Sucks.
You got 4 mana at your disposal.
Yeah, but I can't benefit from it, so it doesn't matter.
So you have a 6/6.
Currently.
There's a 6/6 that can't be blocked, except by nobody. So I already hit Dan. So odds, evens.
Look at that life counter.
I'm sorry, odds for Chris, because Chris likes to be odd. You get to be even.
I usually just say it's because Chris is odd.
Chris is gonna get a 6/6 at him, unblockable.
Okay.
And I have no follow-up, and I will pass.
Okay, beginning of my upkeep, reveal the top card of my library. I do that twice and put it in my hand.
So
Lose
0
life compared to that. So it's 0, 1, 2. I lose 2.
or 4, because it happens twice.
No, it only counts the one that it's.
the mana value total, period,
Oh.
which is only 2.
Okay.
And
I thought it
will-
would do it for this. He gets the reveal. Then he does it for this one and gets the reveal because it's
Which
two
is
the
what
same
I- which
Yeah,
is
that's
what I
exactly what you
did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 1 for one or 1 for the other.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Sorry.
Then I'll play the
I will
swamp.
shut up.
Here's my land. I will How do I want to do this? I think I will pay 2 to play the other one you guys saw. Lunar Convocation. Enchantment. At the beginning of my end step, if I gain life this turn, each opponent loses a life. At the beginning of my end step, if I gained and lost life, I create a 1/1 bat. I could pay 1 in black to pay 2 life to draw a card. So that's a thing. A Malakar Familiar. Now I have Death Touch.
Huh?
Flying Death Touch. Whenever I gain life, I get a 1/1 counter on this till end of turn. And then pay 2 life to draw a card. Yeah, schnarts. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Nobody has anything in the air except for Chris?
Chris in there like you just don't care.
Do. I will. I'll attack you for 3, Ken.
Okay.
That's coming at me next, so.
No.
Unless you keep
why would you
rolling,
think that?
unless you keep rolling the dice, maybe it'll look out. I don't know.
It's process of elimination.
That didn't happen.
Maybe Dan
Didn't
does something
happen,
weird enough
didn't
where Ken's like, all right, time to attack Dan.
I'm still worried about you with Massacre Girl and Necropolis Regent.
Fair.
You are scary.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not
about
profitable to attack into me, and it's not profitable for me to attack anybody else, so...
I don't know about that second part.
Go ahead, Dan. That's all I got. No,
I mean, me attacking other people, cool, that's great, and then I leave myself wide open, so...
no,
I
get it.
think you've got Marchesa now that can probably start smacking people, and
The flying creature is so much bigger than mine. There's
Yeah,
just no
but
point.
we can also just block with 2 5/5s and get a refund on one of the 5/5s at the end of turn when you kill my creature, so...
True enough. Alright, untap. At the beginning of my draw step, if I control an enchanted creature, which I do, lose 1 life. And draw an additional card. So draw 2. To Fury's Aegis Insight, if you draw a card except for the first one in each of your draw steps, draw 2 cards instead. So draw 1 more. Alright, what do I get?
So many triggers.
A lot of cards. That's what you get.
I will play Temple of the False Gods. God. Let's see.
Wait, how did you make that many?
No, he's splitting them up.
There was 4, now there's 4.
Oh,
It's just I've got to start attaching things to do things.
and then things.
So
I know, I've had this. I haven't attached it to it.
let's start with the simplest one, which is Cliffhaven Kite Sail. When Cliffhaven Kite Sail enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control.
You and them
Equipped
things.
creature has flying, equipped for 2.
Wait, is that the one from Cheers? Oh, it's Cliff Clavin, not. Okay.
Those
the
are
melon.
definitely Dan's pet cards. Just the
That's you.
flying enchantments.
Stretching it.
Yeah.
I'm stretching it.
I can hear the taffy.
Alright.
What? I ain't trying to drag out a joke. Cliff Clavin from Cheers. I'm
True.
probably the only one who really gets that one.
Oh, no, I do too.
Okay.
I watched Cheers as a kid.
Shoreline Looter. Creature, Rat Rogue. Shoreline Looter can't be blocked. Threshold. Whenever Shoreline Looter deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Then discard a card unless 7 or more cards are in your graveyard. To be clear, the Threshold part's the second part, with about 7 cards in your grave. You know.
Unless you exile them.
Yeah, luckily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so-
it's like the first part happens, but Threshold rebates it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many cards do you have in your graveyard so far?
2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not likely to happen. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Demonic Vigor. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets 1/1. When an enchanted creature dies, return it to its owner's hand.
Wow. You could do Hat Tribal.
Yes. It's a popular...
Bat, rat, cat. Hat.
Alrighty. I think the passivity is going to continue.
Stop
for a
using
while.
big words, will you?
Continue?
Yes.
That one's pretty big.
That's it got 3 syllables in it,
Engender?
and it's
Kind of like this word right here. That's.
A noble heart embiggens the smallest mind.
you know what that means. It's a lot of
Really?
porn
Oh,
books.
that's a hard
It's a
one.
perfectly cromulent word.
Right, Vince?
Alright, that's all I'm doing. Let's move on.
Wait, what?
I passed. I didn't attack.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm surprised too.
That's what I said. I was like, let's continue the passivity or whatever. And you guys were like, that's a big word. And
I wasn't kidding. I don't know what it meant. No, I'm kidding.
there's a card called pacifism. You should know this.
I don't use it.
Words are
You don't use pacifism?
No.
Lies.
I don't. Alright. I could draw an extra card since I didn't get punched in the face.
Probably in that
Hooray.
deck.
No. Used it in like 2
I'm gonna go
decades.
check on Moxfield.
I know what it is. There's like a million cards that do the same thing that cost more than it.
You just haven't
The
played
best
it in
one.
2 decades.
Yeah, I don't use it, but I know what it is.
Let's see, 8. Alright, I'll make 8 black. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 black mana with Cabal Stronghold. 5 of it is going to go to Underdark Explorer.
Holy monkey.
5/3 Menace, and when it enters the battlefield, I take the initiative. Da, 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 da.
Mr. Initiative.
So I get to enter the Undercity, which is a secret entrance. I get to search my library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into my hand, then shuffle.
I bet it's a swamp.
It's probably...
Is it?
Yeah, it's a swamp.
I'm shocked.
It's a swamp, so I have 2 black mana remaining. I'll use that 2 and another 2.
Did you play this one?
4.
It looks like he just
No,
played it.
no, I already played another swamp.
Oh, he put it in his hand
Yeah.
upside down.
Yeah. Getting Ravenloft Adventurer. I get to
Jeez.
take the initiative again, so I go back into the other Undercity.
Is this your secondary secret commander?
No, this was,
Happy accident?
hey, I need some extra card advantage in here, and these are in the pile of cards I'm considering for
I don't
deck.
believe you.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the Lost Well to scry 2.
You're lost.
For anything good. Wow, no, those don't do anything. Ravenloft Adventurer also has, if a creature an opponent controls would die, instead exile it and put a hit counter on it. Whenever Ravenloft Adventurer attacks, if I've completed a dungeon, defending player loses 1 life for each card they own in exile with a hit counter on it.
Good.
Currently it's really only affecting
That's not
Dan.
likely.
Yeah. I will also cast an Arcane Signet.
Dun dun dun.
Do you know how that one
Amazing.
works?
He's finally out of mana, sort of.
Yeah, I get to make a black mana with Arcane Signet if I want to. Combat. How much flying do you have in the air?
Flying in the air. All of my flying is in the air.
I,
You want to rephrase the question?
how much power do you have?
I have a 2/1, a 4/4, and a 1/1.
And they all fly.
Well, these are flying, but they're tapped. And this is fire.
I think I can push a little harder here with Necropolis Regent at 10.
Boo.
6 in the air.
He's pushing.
Dang, I think it's 6.
Yeah.
Why do I forget that? And you're gonna get counters.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he is a 6 as well in
Ah,
there.
hell. I forgot about that.
I like that.
I am going to block it.
Now, wait, what happens?
So you got...
No, I was just wondering what happens.
No, this gets exiled and he gets his rat back, so that was a complete waste of...
Oh, I thought you had some
yeah,
shenanigans
this
ready
is
to
why
go.
you don't
But now I
attack
have to
here.
pay 2 to attach it, so.
Go ahead, Ken.
Alright, I will untap.
Should have swung.
Draw. I will play Brainstorm. Draw 3 cards, then
Stain
put
Drawer?
2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. Well, I'm gonna do this. Put those 2 on top. That's 1. Mystic Sanctuary. When it enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 3 or more islands, which I do. When Mystic Sanctuary enters the battlefield untapped, you may put target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on top of its owner's library. So what will I do? I will place Mystic's Mastery on top of my library. Okay, so I will finally cast my commander. Yeah, Alania, Divergent Storm. Whenever you cast a spell, if it's first instant or first sorcery or the first auto spell, other than Alania, you've cast this turn, you may have target opponent draw a card. If you do copy the spell, you may choose new targets for the copy. Okay. So now I do get to attack, which is going to be at Vince, unblocked.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Bria, this also has Paralysis, because it's an otter. Also, so yeah, 4/4 advance. Oh, whoops. I forgot about Thousand Year Storm. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy it for each other instant sorcery spell you cast before it. Oh, before it. That was the only one I cast this turn, so that's fine. Okay, no, that's fine. It's okay. And we'll leave 2 islands untapped, and I will pass my turn.
Right. Reveal the top 2 cards in my library. That's a 3 and that's a 2, so I have to lose 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I put them in my hand.
It's too bad it's
Draw
like...
for turn. I'm gonna pay 2 for the Orzhov Signet.
for sure.
So I can pay 1 for black and white.
Now you can attach that.
I can, but there's nothing out there I really want to protect that badly. Oh crap, I was supposed to create a blood token when your guys' creatures died.
Well, they didn't. Well,
They died.
Only
and then they
Dan's
exiled.
died. Mine didn't.
So I only get 1?
Yes. Your commander exiled it.
Should I do the responsible thing or the funny thing?
Funny things always...
Funny thing.
Alright. 1,
No, I don't
2,
know.
3, 4,
No, I take it back.
4, 5.
How does it affect me?
Alkalot's Deepest Betrayal. He's back.
He's back.
Now you can put the boots on.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do with the last mana, because I can't do crap now. 1. Huh. These boots are made for flying?
Now I'm just picturing a bat flying with gigantic boots on.
Why'd you draw me the Chinese flag?
The Japanese flag?
That's the joke.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You crap fly?
No, I have no flying at the moment.
You don't? I
I
thought you
have no
should.
flying at the moment. He killed
Oh,
my creature.
yeah.
chose to block it.
That is
so
lovely
he's
for
open.
me. What
I
about
know.
Nope.
you? No
Yeah,
flying?
we lost both our flyers.
You
and
have
the dumb
the
attacks I
evasive
made.
advantage of, like, really...
Yeah, and then I can't block anybody's schniz.
Oh, you leave your sacrificial.
No, that's definitely gonna happen.
I knew you were playing bats too, so it's like
So let's go 4 at you, Dan, and 4 at Ken. This one is lifelink.
Got it.
2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Whenever I gain life, this gets 1/1 till end of turn, so it does, but it's irrelevant here in a minute.
Well, Akalogs has a trigger, right?
This guy has,
Alakazam?
yeah.
yeah.
Each opponent discards a card.
You get a bat for me.
I get a bat.
Got this coming, too.
Yeah, that's at my end step. That's what I was watching. That's why I forgot mine.
I'm gonna discard Quake Sickness
And then Ken.
Oh, I have to discard?
Yeah.
because I don't have enough swamps to kill Massacre.
So it's
Girl.
I may discard a card if I don't.
It just says each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, I draw a card.
Darn it. No,
It's not a land.
not a land. Alright. Been holding on to that thing, wanting to play it, but I got stuff set up.
So I got 1 bat.
Oh,
so
this
I'm up
gets
to
exiled
2.
anyways.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
No,
you
it's not
discarded it.
dying.
It didn't die.
Yeah, so it gets around that.
All right.
Okay.
So that's that. We'll go to my end step. At the beginning of my end step, if I gained life this turn, which I did, each opponent loses a life. And then at the beginning of my end step, if I gained and lost life, which I did because I lost life from my augurs, I create a bat creature. So that's 3.
You don't have Primal Vigor out, so don't.
I would say I wish, but not with Rat, the guy over here. He's
Yeah,
probably
get
gonna take more
Primal
of that.
Vigor out.
Yeah, give Dan more rats.
I never win games.
By the way, the card you didn't put in the last deck, I did put in here. So hopefully I can get a bunch of bats, but it's somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Well, just go ahead.
Oh, it's free.
I forget the name of it because it's eluding me at the moment, but yeah.
No, we already know that game was lost due to some sort of camera malfunction.
Okay, maybe Dan has the highest win rate games that have not made it to the channel.
Oh, no doubt. Because he's won 3 in a row like twice. But like only one of each of those made it.
Oh.
It got scrapped.
Alright, draw. Lord Skitter, draw another. Teferi's, draw another. What did I get?
Do you lose a life too?
I don't like it.
Yeah, that's true. Let's start off with a Rogue's Passage, following up with
Rouge Passage. Oh boy.
Fell, destroy target, massacre girl.
Wow.
So that's 1 for the exile count.
Is that the new?
I like that card.
Yep, this is the Murderer Prologue Matter one.
That's the card on
No,
that card.
Fell.
Oh yeah, that's the new kill spell.
Yeah, it's a new kill spell. 2-drop kill spell. Pretty good. Is it a sorcery?
Yes.
That creature died because he fell.
Stronghold rats. Creature, rat, shadow. This creature can block or be blocked only by creatures with shadow. Whenever Stronghold rat deals combat damage to a player, each player discards a card. It's only a 2/1, guys. Calm down.
Did your creature exile then?
Yes.
Go ahead, do
Dan.
it, Dan. Make
So
me
I don't get a blood token
jazz
from
hands
that?
over
Yeah.
here.
Man.
I'm going to tap Hidden Cataract and Rogue's Passage to attach Cliffhaven Kite Sail to a rat.
Your rats are even huger now, right?
Yeah, I got to recount.
Oh man.
What are the odds he's got all his flying equipments in that deck like he does?
There's a couple in there. I think the only one I left out was Cloak of the Bat because I think it costs too much compared
Oh,
to the others.
because I'm playing bats, you didn't want to have a bat?
Got your cobblestone.
I may have left it in just because I thought it was funny, and it's like,
You got
Cloak
your
of the Bat, you know, do that the whole time. Next thing, I'm going to pay 1 to attach Curiosity. Enchant creature. Whenever enchanted creature deals combat or deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card.
Wow. That goes well with that.
It does, doesn't it? Alright. Now I need to figure out things. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rats. So 6 other rats. So rats. Chris, you don't have flying.
Not anymore.
Ken, do you have flying?
Man, come on. At this point, I've been attacked so much by flying creatures, I'm going, darn, I can't block.
I will send 2 rats at Chris, 1 rat at Vince, and Shoreline Looter also at Vince. So for Vince, there's a 7/7 rat and a 2/2 unblockable rat.
Oh.
For Chris, there are 2 7/7 rats,
On the ground?
all on the ground.
Okay.
So you're blocking both of them?
Yep, I'll block both with my initiative creatures.
Alright, the unblockable one is how much?
2.
1, 2, and the one I can block, I'll
7.
send a bat at it.
Okay.
And what will Ken do?
I didn't send any at Ken, I think.
Oh, I thought you did.
I choose not to block.
Oh, you said both at.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, these will die.
So I gain 2 rats off of that.
So
So
you're gonna gain 3. Remember, you killed Massacre Girl at the start.
right. So I had 1 there, and now it's up to 3.
Mine was a token,
Yours
but it
is a
still hits the
token,
battlefield.
It's a great.
It still hits the graveyard.
Well, the replacement effect would be exile, so it's still exiled, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does that any?
So
yeah.
4.
Yeah, you get the thing from
Yeah.
it.
For the
None of
purposes
my rats
planning.
died, correct?
Correct.
All right.
And I don't get my death triggers from
I
your
will
guys'
change that
creatures
to
because
3.
of his exile thing. So no more blood.
And I gain 4 rats.
Positive.
I'll
Then
never use it. I mean, I can.
I have
Just got a
triggers
card
off of
though.
Shoreline Looter. Whenever an enchanted creature damages
A clue better than that.
deals damage to an opponent, I may draw a card. So I'm going to draw 2 because of Teferi's.
Yep.
Then, whenever Shoreline Looter deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Then discard a card unless you draw 7 or more. And so I draw 2 cards, discard 1.
Knock it off. That's too many cards, man.
Seems legit.
We wanted him to add blue to his rats. This is what we get.
I know, I was so happy.
All set there, Dan.
I believe so.
So many rats, he's lining
Okay.
them up and
Alright, I will untap, upkeep, I
I have to discard.
enter the Undercity some
I'll
more.
get rid of that. No, I'm gonna get rid of Tide Color Mentor.
Too many cards. You gotta discard, man. Oh,
No, I have to discard because of Shoreline.
no.
You sure about that?
Yes, Shoreline Looter requires me to discard.
You sure about that?
Yeah, he is
Yes, I'm sure about that. You ought to know.
Chris is delving into the dungeon.
Yeah, I'm goading Dan's commander and paying 2 ward.
Boo, that's no fun.
Yeah, that is no fun.
I also get to draw a card, lose a life, because I did not get punched in the face, thankfully. Oh yes, more swamps, just what I wanted.
How did you make your thing unblockable? I forgot. It just is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, send your commander at Ken, because I have Death Touch.
I think that's the point. Is he has Death Touch, you have Death Touch.
Yeah.
Ken's just here.
Alright, so I played with Swamp for turn, tap for Cabal Stronghold, got 8 mana, casting Maha,
Oh, no.
and casting Nezumi Informant. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card.
Oh.
Man,
It's not making me discard. I worked hard to draw these.
Wah, said the rat
I
man.
have to discard, because I want all the other cards desecrated tomb, because I can't get anything from my graveyard anyway, so what's the point of having that?
I guess I'll get rid of the swamp.
Go ahead, Ken.
that was it?
I have nothing else to
You
do.
spent most of them goading my commander.
His commander costs a little bit.
All right, I will untap.
Yeah, look at all the things I can do with my hand, Vince.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
11.
Okay, I will sacrifice this treasure for a mountain.
Yep.
I will tap this for a mountain, and I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jeez.
I will play Mizzix's Mastery,
Oh, boy.
Overloaded.
Oh, boy.
I'll exile target card that's an instant or sorcery card from my graveyard. For each card exiled this way, copy it, and you may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. Exile Mizzix's Mastery.
Wow.
I have 2 cards that aren't, but that's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 cards. I can't even do this one because I can't discard anything.
Oh.
That sucks. Oh wait.
Well, no, you can stack it.
Oh yeah, you're
'Cause-
right.
'cause-
Yeah. Okay. So let's cast.
That's a good point, because you might get another island to play.
Brainstorm first. I'll draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards back on top. Oh.
Put the one you don't want if you want to discard it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Instead
So
of
I'll put that on top. So that'll exile Brainstorm. So that's 2.
so that's casting?
Yeah.
Mizzix's Mastery is saying you're casting them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where'd it go?
Dan has it, I think.
No.
No, it's right there. Next year.
Oh.
It says you cast these cards, and then they get exiled.
You exile them, you copy them, you cast the copies for free.
Yes, so you are casting them. That's good.
So now I will move to Unexpected Windfall. Did I put the... Okay.
You put them all back on? top?
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
you did.
I will discard Pinnacle Monk, and I will draw 2 cards, and I will create 2 Tree Jar tokens. So that takes me up to 3. Or wait, 1, 2, yeah, 3.
So you're 1,000-year storming too, right?
Oh. Okay. Dang it.
You copy it for each other instant and sorcery spell you've cast before it. So you didn't do it for the first one,
Right.
but you should have copied your
You should- yeah, you should
brainstorm
have done it for the
and then
brainstorm.
your
Okay.
windfall.
So
Brainstorm
shoot.
would have 2 copies.
But I can do that whenever I want, right? Kind of in the stack, or does it have to be?
Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy it for each other instant.
Yeah,
sorcery
so
And I
you're
have to
playing-
cast the copy immediately.
Yeah, you're playing. You're doing it right away. You're casting it right
So
away.
how do I correct this?
So you do
The one you. Yeah.
Well, you have it drawn for.
take your
did.
windfall back and then do brainstorm again first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you
You
just
did
draw an
your
extra
first
card.
brainstorm.
here's my first brainstorm.
Yeah.
I put this into my hand. I do my second brainstorm. I'll
Yes.
put this, or second brainstorm would give me that.
You get an extra card. Yeah.
Right.
This time I will put. I'll still put this in my hand. I'll put these back.
There. Now you can do the
All
2
right.
windfall triggers.
2 windfall triggers. Oops.
Is it 3
you have to-
windfall?
Sorry.
2,
Let's go
because he's making a copy and then this one's making a copy.
Yeah, and he only has to discard
That'll
for
go
the
back.
first
Okay,
one.
let's try this again.
I thought it was
Alright,
for
so
each instant.
I
cast before.
copy, so I get 2
Oh,
copies.
right. So does it increase each time?
Wouldn't it be the third? He's now
Yes.
cast 3.
So he can't do 3 because he only has 2 cards in
No,
it.
no. He casts the first one. He discards. The other copies don't have to have to pay. Have to make them pay to discard.
There's
'cause
ways to
they're copies.
skirt around.
Yeah, so he only has to discard 1 card to get the 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. For the paying the cost, but it's still he gets 3 instances.
Yes, yeah. So he gets
Yeah.
to draw 6 cards and make 3.
Okay,
Off of
so
one
I will
discard.
discard this, and then I'll draw 6 cards and create 6
treasures. Yes.
treasures. Okay, so
Popping off.
1, 2,
So
3,
you are
4,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6. Yes. So that's down.
So now
Geometric.
Onto Chaos War.
So it's 2, 3, what is it? There's four of those?
Yeah, he gets 4 Chaos Warps now.
Wow.
Okay.
This is gonna be a while.
Shouldn't be.
Well, he gets 4 copies. He gets 5 total.
No, it's 4 total.
I get the original
'Cause
copy.
you're making
Right.
the original one's a copy too.
So I get
Yeah.
4. What are problems? Let's warp your commander.
You have to discard a card because of the ward.
Oh, okay, never mind. I forgot about that. That already is.
Don't you have to discard anyways? Aren't you above 7?
No.
Well, he's not at the end of his turn
2,
yet.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
You could
We'll do that one.
That's, I mean, he's got a lot of cards. He's got
Yeah.
a full grip.
If you want to get rid of it that bad, I'd discard something.
Is there no ward on him?
Correct.
We'll get rid of it. We'll do that.
Oof. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
We'll do him.
Alright, so this goes in my turn. I get to shuffle and pull something out.
So
You have another one, right?
He gets another one. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
okay. It says 1, 2, 3.
Did you wait until we do the first instance of it before he does it again, since we all have to do
Well, we
this?
can we can shortcut whoever ends up with 2 and just have
Flip the
him
top
flip
2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it permanence?
Yes.
Yeah.
Permanent.
Yeah, planes. I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm not mad about that.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I
So
lost
it's going to go in turn order. So it
I
goes
lost
to
a big
Dan
creature,
next.
but
So Dan
I'm
gets
well,
to
the
reveal
rub
it.
is we can only shortcut it if Dan hits a permanent on the first one. If he does hit a non-land, then he would shuffle it. He would shuffle it.
yeah, it makes sense because that'd be a little too much.
Alright, drown catacombs.
Okay. Then you can just flip another one. You don't have to shuffle again.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Prismatic Vista.
Yep.
Nice.
2 lands. Sweet.
It's when it
That's what it
dies.
says.
Oh, dang. What a
So
way
he
around.
exiled it, so it went right around my answer, which is how it always fucking happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so we made
It's like the whole point
2
was
copies
I
of
could
this,
draw cards
right?
with him. You know.
3 copies of that.
Yep. 4.
4 of that, so that goes to 9.
Yeah, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we're at 9 storm count.
And then now you get 5 high tides. That doesn't do shit, but you get the things.
Yeah, he gets Sprouse triggers.
So at least you get the 5 prowess triggers.
Well, I mean, yeah, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 14 storm count.
Good. I was hoping you weren't going to keep that dice looking for it.
This is an island, so that's good.
Yes, so that actually is... Now, since he did this that many times, does this island produce, like, 5 islands?
Yes.
It does. Okay.
Well, and you got that. So you got, like, 12 mana at your disposal
Yeah,
still.
so I got 5 islands right there. Okay. Let me do something fun first. I'll play Helomar Deaths because I think it's an amazing card. Wizards, you should print more of this card. Enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put them back in any order. Oh, land. Reprint it. Wizards, if you're not watching. Alright, I'll put that on top. Right there. Okay. Let's see what I can do.
How many spells so far? So we got Mizzix, Brainstorm.
14.
No. Cast. Prowess only cares about cast. Doesn't care about copies.
Oh. Then it's 4. 5.
5.
Mizzix,
Okay.
and then the other 4. So it's actually, it's a 5.
So he's got 5 Prowess triggers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Yep.
Don't worry, I put a dice over here to keep track. I'm gonna spend 5 of these treasures, leaving me 1. Then I'm gonna cast a Sword of Wealth and Power.
Oh my goodness.
It has protection from instants and sorceries, and whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. When you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. I'm going to attach that to Alania.
Cool.
But she still has triggers. Whenever you cast a spell, if it's your first instant spell, the first sorcery spell, or first order spell, you may have target opponent draw a card. If you do copy that spell, you may choose new targets for the copy.
Well, you'd be going way back to wherever the first
It
one you
wouldn't
cast.
have. I think only the Brainstorm would have mattered, really, to
If
do
you,
that.
if
but
you even wanted someone to draw a card.
yeah, but
It's okay. I think I can just bypass that.
yeah.
But I'm gonna spend 1 of these blue, and I'm gonna sacrifice this treasure for a mountain. I'm going to cast Ral, Monsoon Mage. Legendary human wizards. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast.
Did you pull one of the lands off of that?
Mm-hmm.
So you actually tapped it, so you tapped it for all the mana.
You're right.
Yeah. So you'd have all that mana tapped right now.
Hold on a second here. Let's go back up to 6. I'll tap this. And
Okay.
I'll still have 6 left.
There you go.
Ral also has, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell during your turn, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, he deals 1 damage to you. If you win the flip, you may exile Ral. If you do, return him to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. We'll get to that when I get there. Let's go to combat. This is an 11/11. If I attack with him and I can target creature you control they can both not be blocked. It says whenever you cast a non-creature spell, I cast.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So Dan is a bit out of control.
I don't think that's true.
I'm gonna swing Alania at Dan for 11.
Unblockable.
Unblockable.
That one's your commander? The one you
That's
attach him
my
with?
actual commanders. That's 11 commander damage. We'll go at Vince because he's at 26. So 9.
Unblockable.
Unblockable. Now, Dan's at 11, so this has whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the spell. So I'm going to sacrifice this for a mountain. I'm going to play the adventure side of Frolicking Familiar. It's Blow Off Steam. It deals 1 damage to any target. I'm going to put Dan at an even 10. And Chris will take a damage because I haven't done anything to him this turn.
And you get
A copy.
5? How many copies of that do you get?
Yeah, you're right. I got 5.
Yeah, because you cast 5 instant sorceries this turn before that one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
So you did the copy that
I did the original to him, but I still have 4 left, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Well, you did the one to him from the copy.
I did the one to him from the original.
Yeah, so you have
and then-
5 more.
So I have 5 more.
That's what I
I'll
thought.
just put the rest on you since I didn't do any damage to you this turn. He will go to the storybook zone.
Yep, and you flip a coin.
And now
for-
I'm gonna flip a coin for Ral. Heads, I win. Tails, I lose. Heads, I win. I get to flip Ral. Monsoon Sage. Alright, he is Ral, Leyline Prodigy. Ral, Leyline Prodigy enters the battlefield with an additional loyalty counter on him for each instant and sorcery spell you've cast this turn.
6.
6 altogether?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, +1. Until your next turn, instants and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. -2, Ral deals 2 damage divided any way you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Draw a card if you control a blue permanent other than Ral. -8, exile the top 8 cards of your library. You may cast instant and sorcery spells from among them this turn without paying their mana cost.
What's the top thing say before the +1?
Oh, that's
That was the how we got
okay.
the counters,
Alright.
Yeah.
the extra loyalty.
And it's at 8 now? Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
It leaves me with 6 freaking mana, but the problem is there's stuff in my hand costs red.
Looks like it's gonna fizzle.
Feels like it, but I also feel like
Sorry, what's his ultimate again?
exile the top 8 cards of your library. You
Yep.
may cast instants and sorcery spells from among them this turn without paying their mana cost.
That's good.
Yeah, that's...
Which I think I'm just gonna do because I don't know if I'm gonna really survive. So I'm gonna alt Ral, and I'm gonna look at the top 8 card. Reveal that exile the top 8
Yeah,
cards of your
so
library.
they'll be all face up. Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Wow.
7, 8.
Okay.
At least you get to do 2 of them. Well,
Get 3.
a bunch of times.
Yeah, one of them was Time Warp.
Shit.
You gonna
What?
play any counter spell sometime?
I'm
over
still in
there?
my second main.
Yeah.
So I get to copy Pognify
6 times?
6 times.
What the shit?
Yeah. So I get a little board wipe, and everybody gets a green ape.
Or multiples.
So I think how this is going to work out is we're going to Pognify, and I will discard this Pinnacle Monk.
Yep.
Is your commander protected in any way?
He is Ward 2.
Yeah.
Sure,
This is
yeah.
gonna. Yeah. So I will pay the Ward 2, and we will Pognify.
Still got 4 floating on the islands, by the way, just because
Yeah.
you used 2 of them.
Right. So that's a ape.
It's destroy target creature and then get an ape, right?
Yeah, destroy
Yes.
target creature. It can't be regenerated. Its controller creates a 3/3 green ape. I only have 1 green ape available for.
We'll figure it
That
out.
won't be a problem in a minute.
Pognify. So that's 3 out of 6.
Yep.
4. 5.
Son of a bitch, there goes my card draw. Oh, I didn't.
6.
And 7 for the original.
Oh, 7 for the original?
Yeah, you get the original plus 6 copies. Do you really want to turn my 1/1 into a 3/3?
No.
I know he turned all my 1/1s into 3/3s.
Popping Dad's rats would be good.
That would be good right there. That rat.
All right.
My stuff was smaller. My stuff.
Because that gets exiled, right?
No, you're just casting it.
I'm just casting it, so great.
Yeah.
Okay. I still have this 4 mana. I can cast this Thunderclap Drake. Flying instant sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. I can pay 2 and a blue. Sacrifice him when you cast the next instant sorcery spell this turn. Copy it for each time you cast your commander from the command zone this game. It's a 2/1 flyer. And I guess we'll do the time warp again.
When this aura is put into the graveyard, each opponent loses 1 life.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. That happens.
And let's do the time warp again. Target player takes an extra turn after this one.
And you could copy that 7 times.
Oh my god.
Should we just give it to him?
Yeah,
because it's taking a long.
He's got it.
Yeah.
No, he's got it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna take too long.
You
to
got
play it through.
you have 8 full turns to kill us all. So yeah,
Do we all
I will concede.
No, yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Do you concede?
Yeah.
Fist
Yeah.
bump on a concede?
Yeah, you got it.
GG.
You pulled it
Thank
out.
you. Thank you, guys.
Nicely done, Spell Slinger.
I didn't expect that to happen. I really thought I was about to get pounced by rats.
Oh yeah, if you would have
Oh,
ended
yeah,
your turn,
actually-
I was gonna destroy you with
Well,
That's
actually,
what I thought was happening a long
I think I had it on my turn, but once he got
Really?
Oh,
once he
what'd you
got the
get?
Pognify, and then once he got the extra turns, I was done. Because I had Kindred Dominance,
Oh, yeah.
so I was gonna destroy everything, and then just whatever you guys didn't rebuild. I had 2 turns, and then I had that, so I would have
What is that?
made people lose life when they attack me. It's like a fog.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fat ring from the ball.
So I was like, oh, okay, he's almost
Vindicate.
done, but literally, again, you got the 2 cards you needed to finish the game, which
Wow.
is the Extra Lives and Pognify.
Yeah, the time warp.
I didn't even have
Yeah.
enough time to get rid of like the 1,000 years. Like I didn't have anything.
Well, thank you for realizing the problem.
No, once you had extra turns, that does
Times
it.
6.
That
Golf
just does
clap.
it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Great job, guys. Dan, every time you build a rat deck, it gets
No, most of the time
Crazier.
they burn out fast because
This-
it's like now that I have card draw in here, like Teferi's and
You were-
all the other blue card draw. This deck is a deck I think I could actually play and be more competitive than just fun with
Well,
rats.
like I said,
Yeah,
we've
that
seen
was-
2
that
versions,
was
and
really
this
good.
one's been the most vicious
Yeah.
of all the versions.
Yeah. you just
I didn't even
keep
pull
getting
out any
rats
of the
out.
named rats you
Chris,
guys were worried
you were
about.
definitely scary. You were.
Yeah, you took everybody so
yeah,
long. I
I-
pretty much
yeah.
thought I had it next turn.
I really felt you were a couple of turns away from really withering us out somehow.
Oh yeah.
Beyond.
This is the one that.
Yeah, I definitely was like, okay, cool. I had like a solid board state, but then as soon as I lost my Necropolis region, that's kind of when I felt like, okay, my walls are crumbling because of that one dumb mistake. But yeah, no,
Okay.
like it was.
No, you were on the gas, like going. I was
Yeah,
just
I
sitting there
tried,
like,
yeah.
man, if I didn't do that Mizzix Mastery, I don't think I would have done it. Vince, 2 strong things: card draw and flying. I mean, I'll just be honest; those are scary words. And you were getting cards off the auger.
Oh, like I
you were-
said, you had everybody low enough where I pretty much think I had it.
Yeah. No,
It's just
you
you
were
literally drew the one card you needed again.
Like him.
It's like the fourth time I've watched him go, oh, the exact card that... It's like, how? But you did it, so that's good.
We did it. That was we were all nipping at each other's heels. This was quite a game. Good job, guys. Like I said, your rad deck there. I can't wait for the next rad. Heck, but let's see you do a weasel deck. I really want to see that. That'd be great, especially since mercenaries are like such a thing now. I'm sure you could do a whole assassin weasel. Oh man, it's great. And there are weasel legends, so you could build a deck like that. So. But good job, guys. GG's, and thank you guys for tuning in. And like I said, if you could buy us some packs of cards, you know. If you guys are interested, we were thinking about starting a subscription site of Buy Me a Coffee. We'd be putting things in there, such as we wanted to do a show where we're talking about the winner's deck and stuff like that. We do skits. We like to laugh. We would be putting those there. For a low price, you know. If you guys are interested, let us know in those comments. That's one way you can support us, and the best way you can support us is by giving us a like and a subscribe. Helps us, and definitely helps you know when games drop.
Yeah, and share with your friends as soon as new stuff comes out. And once you're done with this one episode, that you made it, check out some of the other games below. We've done quite a few games so far. So yeah, you might have missed a few. Check them out.
Check them out. We appreciate it. Tribal deck. We will see you guys on the next one. Yes. Spell slinging. Woo!
You slung those spells.
I time warped again.
Freaking red time.